Hi, I'm Kelsey Reed. I'm a freshman at Cal Lutheran, and this is my leadership video.
I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world.
Looking back on my life, I realized I had two very prominent things that influenced my leadership. The first being Girl Scouts. I've been part of Girl Scouts since I was 5, all the way up until I was a senior in high school. Looking back, I can see how Girl Scouts really fostered and developed my leadership style. It started out as a very industrial style leadership. Our troop leader would just tell us what to do and we'd do it. And then as time went on, as we got older, she gave us more control and more power, and she became more of a servant leader to us. She was just helping us to grow and develop and become more independent. My junior year in high school, I became president of my Girl Scout troop, and it was more of a followership leadership style where I was equal with the other girls in the troop, but I just had a different job. My job was to run meetings and to work alongside our troop leader to make decisions.
Hi, I'm Annika Vastenschuri, and I'm a freshman at CLU. I've known Kelsey for 13 years now, and through that time I've seen her grow as a dancer, and I have seen what effect that has had on her leadership abilities.
The second thing that really developed my leadership style has been my involvement in dance. I've been involved in dance for the last 11 years, and I know it's really shaped who I am today. I grew up dancing at the Los Olivos Dance Gallery, which is a small dance studio in my valley. And through my time there, I became really close with my fellow dancers and teachers and studio owner. And it really became a second home for me. A lot of the times when I was dealing with challenges, such as my parents getting a divorce, challenges like that really caused me to become even more involved in dance and closer to my studio owner. My studio owner really used a transformative leadership style. That's where everyone kind of needs each other to work together as a team to reach your goal. And our goal was to put on a show every year. And so there needs to be a lot of trust between the teachers and the dancers that we're all going to put in the time and work hard together to reach our goal. My idea of leadership has really been shaped by both of these aspects in my life. It taught me that leadership isn't just one person dictating to everyone else what to do, but rather it's a group of people working together for a shared goal. And this class, it didn't change my idea of leadership, but rather more strengthened and reinforced it.
Last year, I was invited to take part in Kelsey's flash mob, and if you knew me, you would know that I am not a dancer at all, but Kelsey put all of her effort towards working with everyone in the group to make sure they knew the dance, and to make sure that the experience was very enjoyable and memorable.
The first time I really had to be a leader was my senior year in high school. I put together a flash mob, and this really combined my love of dance and my view of leadership. And at first I was really nervous because I had never been like the one person completely in charge of a group of people before, so I was really nervous on how it was going to go. But it actually went really smoothly and showed me that I actually could be a good leader, and that it also showed me that I really love to teach dance, and so I hope that is something I can pursue in my future. I've continued my passion for dance by joining the CLU DANCE club on campus. It's this club's first year, and although it was a lot of fun, I could really tell it did lack a lot of leadership. Girls were missing a lot, and with dance it's really important to always have everyone there because it builds the unity, and to have a good performance you need to have that unity and that connection with each other. My goal for the future is to become president of the dance club by the time I'm a senior. Next year I have a position as costume designer, and so I hope to just continually take on more responsibility to show the other members that I would be a good leader and that I can handle the president position. As president, it would be my responsibility to make sure that the group looks good as a whole for competition and performances, but I also see it as my job to make sure that the individuals are really growing in their technique and skill. So my strengths as a leader. I think my biggest strength is my adaptability. It's really important to have that when you're a dancer, because if the night before the show a girl drops out, then you really have to be willing to stay the extra hours and restage and work with whatever compromises you have to make. Another strength I have is I'm a very relatable person, so I work really well with others, which is really important to be able to work with a bunch of different personalities. Weaknesses. My biggest weakness is probably that I tend to avoid conflict as much as possible. If I were president of the dance club, I would make a contract. That way, all the members would know the expectations and goal of our group from the very beginning. For example, I would lay out attendance rules, and that would really emphasize to them how crucial their attendance is to the rest of the group.